Hello everybody, hi. I'm just going to find my glasses. I need my glasses, I need my eyes to see what's going on. Okay, I hope everyone's doing really good. It is Sunday morning here for me, Saturday PM where you guys are. Especially, well, if you're in the US, okay, or if you're in the UK, it's probably evening time now, or even early morning, but I don't usually get a lot of people on from the UK at this time. Okay, so let's have a look and see who's here. We've got Jamie, Elaine, Loving It, Arv, Kritika, Marijana. Welcome everyone. I'm going to be doing something a bit different today. I'm using another Rider-Waite deck. I've got two Rider-Waite, actually I've got three Rider-Waite decks. One's at work, I've got two here. And I'm going to use some Rider-Waite to clarify other Rider-Waite, okay? I think a little bit like Minnow Pond Tarot does. So let's have a look. I was watching him last night. I thought, oh yeah, that's a good idea. I can do that. I like that. It's me again. Hi, it's me again. If you are new here, you're very welcome to be here. Hi, NRV. I don't know if you're new. Okay, so let's have a look and see what the main energy is in today. We're coming up to a very interesting end of June. So just, keep to yourselves, I want to say. I do feel something is coming up, something is afoot. I'm hearing Spirit saying this could be in your own personal life, but definitely on a global level. We just had that Air India plane crash. Was it yesterday? And our hearts, prayers go out to those families who lost those 230 people on board. I just got shivers. And that one person survived. Okay, how lucky must that guy feel? Obviously, he's obviously meant to continue to do something on this earth. But yeah, my heart goes out to those people and those families that were flying on the way to India to Gatwick, and they didn't get very far. So yes, there is some things going on globally. We're going to start hearing a lot more about incidents, global seismic events, volcanoes, and you've probably seen the viral video that on July 5th, 2025, a mega earthquake could possibly happen. This is through prophecies, predictions around the world from different people in different times. So July 5th, 2025, write that down, but get prepared anyway. Okay, so there's a lot happening cosmologically. I am going to go more into astrology in this week's tarot reading. This week's weekly is out on the video section of my channel, so go check that out, guys. Let's bring it down to basics. Let's have a look. One of the passengers were late by 10 minutes and survived. No, the dude was on the plane, like literally when it went down and exploded. This guy walked out of there alive, and he was the only one that survived. So he did get on the plane and he did take off with everybody else. Okay, right, let's get that energy though out of our space right now. We're looking at the daily collective for what's going on with you guys. Okay, the Hermit in the reverse. Interesting. Virgo energy in the reverse. I'm going to now bring out a card for our little easel here that will tie everything together. See if you guys can try and guess what this is. I have a lot of giveaways. I'm not doing giveaways today. Okay. And this card is coming up a lot this week. I like that it's in reverse, but see if you can guess what that is. It's one of the major arcanas from the Fool to the 21. There is another video that I was watching yesterday from Soul. There's two channels that I like to watch, Soul Level Podcast and Wisdom by North, I think it's called. And this lady's on there called, I can't remember her full name, but she, I will post that in tomorrow's description box, okay, because tomorrow's the last live for the week. And it talks about all sorts of things that could be coming between 25 and 27. You've probably seen a lot of videos out there anyway about predictions of aliens and eat extraterrestrials, and yeah, it's very, very interesting, you know, and you can check them out. Okay, it's me again. You got that correctly. Wow, but it's in reverse. Okay, it's in reverse. So we'll put that there. When someone gets it right, I'll just pull it out. So the devil in the reverse, let's see how that ties into the reading. Let's continue. Spirit's asking us, what is that Spirit asking us to focus on? What is Spirit asking us to focus on? Big energies, guys, the Hermit, the Death, the Devil. So there's definitely a need to really open our eyes right now to what's going on around us. Do not put your head in the sand. Stay aware, protect your energy. Spirit's asking us to really focus on our spiritual level up. I feel this is like awakening, okay? Needing to really focus on talking to our guides right now, being aware of what's around us in our environment, and not necessarily on the news, but you know, what's going on in our immediate environment, in our workplace, in our home life, where we live, where we work, who we're with, okay, what we're doing, what we're talking about. Be very analytic, especially what you're talking about really came through really strongly just then for me. So, like, how much information are you giving people? Okay, hi Eddie, how you going? And the devil in the reverse is Capricorn energy, but this is about, you know, really needing to be very aware and break the chain. I actually just had some news this morning, well, not my news, but something happened in my village last night at midnight. Actually, two people, masked gunmen, broke into a villa right near where I live and killed two people. And then I think they tried to break, or before that they tried to break into a woman's house in the same complex, and she fled the scene. But you know, we just have to be really aware of what's going on around us in our environment where we live. Keep to yourself. Make sure that you're like protecting your energy, protecting yourself, literally protection as well here. But the Death card is a level up. I do feel that there's a lot of spiritual transformation able to come through. I've been talking to my guides over the past couple of days. I've just had this feeling that I really need their support in some sort of way, to be protected and to make decisions and choices with discernment. Okay, anything can happen anytime, anywhere. All right, so keep your guard up. Look at that. Just be guarded right now. Be guarded about your energy and who you're giving information to. This is what Spirit wants us to focus on. What's advice from Spirit here? The High Priestess. So big majors, the Hermit, the Death, the High Priestess, the Devil, Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio, and Pisces here. The only water sign we do not have is Cancer. Spirit is really advising us to get in touch with their, you know, for us to get in touch with our guides, like I just said right now, even if it's through prayer. Please show me what I need to see. Please show me what I need to see, either in dreams, through synchronicities, but please give me things that are in front of me, literal things that I can know, like I can make decisions on, I can make choices on, and I can know reputedly, I'm hearing, that it's the right way to go or not. Okay, let's have a look at what you don't see coming here. Three of Pentacles, very nice. A new contract, a new way of living, a new way of being, a new way of operating, I'm hearing, okay? There's some sort of new thing coming in here, possibly with a contract. Could be with a person, a new contract with a new person, a relationship. It could be a work contract. But something's coming in that's going to be very good for you. On a lighter note, we've got the Six of Wands, okay, which is some sort of success coming in. But it really comes from the advice of being aware of your surroundings, keeping to yourself, but also being very aware right now of what's going on in your environment and with others, keeping to yourself to a point, okay, but also being aware. Let's have a look What could come? What's the highest timeline if we follow Spirit's advice right now? And then we're going to clarify these with the Rider-Waite. And I'm going to be doing this. Learning something new. Being in control, Spirit just said. I don't know what that means, but it could be being in control for someone out there, needing to be in control, needing to feel in control, but not in a controlling way. Like being controlling is completely different to what I'm trying to say here. So being in control, being in focus. Substance, I'm hearing. So, you know, try and limit the alcohol you take in, or any sort of there's a word for it, but anything like that, okay? Because you've got that devil in reverse. Okay, let's clarify, and then we're going to go to the list. Why is the Hermit in reverse here, Spirit? Why is the Hermit in the reverse, the Three of Wands? It's definitely time to take action here on something. Because the Hermit is someone who methodically, in the upright, is someone who methodically, you know, follows their path. There's something here about you possibly going outside the box here, or needing to go outside the box, needing to look in a different direction, needing to have some sort of, maybe there's a divine detour coming up, okay? And you have the strength to do it, okay? You do have the strength to take this new path. And the Chariot is here saying Spirit is with you, okay? Really helping you to take a new path. Why is the Death card and the Nine of Wands together? Why is the Death card this level up by, while keeping on guard? Yeah, the Strength is here. So a lot of big energies right now, and the Death is clarifying the Death card as well. Okay, this is just, when Spirit does that, it's just showing me that what I'm saying is right on point, where we're having some sort of spiritual awakening, but we have to be aware, because not everyone will be happy for the decisions we make for ourselves. I've been thinking about going to India in a couple of years and doing ashram sort of retreat thing, and that's part of what's pulling me to do something different and think outside the box and not get stagnant in life, right? So there's a level up, a spiritual awakening, a strong spiritual awakening, very powerful. Maybe you're getting more psychic, guys. Maybe you're getting more dreams. Maybe you're getting visions of the future here, okay? Why is this being on guard card here, Spirit? Why is this being on guard card here? I feel there's a lot of people around you. People, look at that, Five of Wands. People that have got their own opinions. These people are a burden. These people are not mature. They're not spiritually mature. So you need to be guarded here by people that are not on your spiritual wavelength, that are not in that timeline that you're in, okay? Let's have a look at the High Priestess. And even if this means, wow, the devil, yeah, you're going to be able, wow, this is really big energy today. It's important, red flag energy. This is like, you know what you need to do. I do feel that you know what you need to do, what you need to stop doing. I stopped drinking alcohol in November 2024. Completely, and I'm a different person in the way I think, in the way I operate, in the way I do things. So maybe there's something you know you need to quit, you need to stop, that is no good for you, or person. Magician, more big energy. Remember, you have the power to create here this new contract, this new soul contract. Possibly this is to do with your own soul contract, not necessarily a commitment to another. Maybe this is just commitment to yourself. You will be successful if you commit to good, okay? It's almost like a good versus evil type of reading here. And, you know, by learning something new, it's going to be, we are in the age of Aquarius. It's going to open up your intellect in some area. And there's that High Priestess again, just to clarify. So we've got double High Priestess, double Devil, and double Death. Okay, interesting. But you know what? The Chariot's right in the middle here with the Magician. And this is like, you have the power and Spirit is helping you to change your life, okay? So there is a big changing of life here going on. I'm going to try and separate all these cards, put them back. Last time I did this exercise, I ended up putting the cards, the wrong cards. Oh no, what's that? Oh yeah, it's got to be in that deck. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely correct. Okay. So let's have a look at the list. I don't know if Daddy, I was going to say Eddie and I said Daddy. Eddie donated, I don't know. When Eddie's on, he usually does, but let me know if you did, Eddie. Yeah, I do feel that it's me again, but it's also like only for those who understand, only for those who have already been going through, I feel, a spiritual awakening. You know, I've been doing this, my tarot, for a long time, but I've only been really sort of like involved in it, into it. I like your little card, Kanana, Kanaya, for since like probably the last 12 months. So it's like, you know, where I was personally in my own spiritual journey is a lot different to where I was like 3 years ago even, okay? Huge difference, huge. I can't even, yeah, just more strong, like a lot stronger within body, mind, soul, etc. A lot more balanced. Okay, Elaine, Kritika, loving it. Marijana, you're on the list. Marijana, you are first. Post your question. And then we have Aive. If you have donated, though, just let me know and you will be first. Jamie, hey Jamie. It's me again, you're new. Safi or Safai. Kanaya. Theo. Eddie. Amanda. Divine timing. Hi, lovely. Yeah, there is something really big coming. Especially like Japan is highlighted, and that will affect like the Philippines, Indonesia, where I live, and it is quite worrying. Although I'm not here on the 7th, it's actually the only week that I decided not to come to Bali this year and decided to stay in Perth and save a bit of money because the flights were super expensive. I don't know if that is going to be linked. I don't know. Okay. Okay, Eddie, no worries. I hope you stay though. That's right, it's me again. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. If anyone can pick up on that vibe around that date, the 5th of July, and what's possibly going to happen, because I know you guys are all super spiritual and quite a few of you are psychics online. Even though you think you're not, what's the first thing that comes to mind? But I was supposed to come here on that was the 5th, that predictions for the 5th, but I was supposed to come here on the 8th and decided not to buy a ticket. So I don't know, it had nothing to do with that prediction now. I didn't know that prediction actually until after I decided not to come here that week. So I won't be home. I'll still be on live though, guys, don't worry. But I won't be on live from here. I'll be on live from Perth in Mandurah in Australia. So anyway, let's have a look. I'm going to light this sage. I hope they found those people that murdered those 2 Australians last night, this morning at midnight in my village. It wasn't far away. It's probably 3 or 4 minutes from here, in the car though. But yeah, I hope they find them, because if they're loose on the loose and they're just doing random break-ins and killing people, it's not very good for me, is it? So you'd have to be pretty unlucky though, right? All right. Okay, Marijana is first. Hi, Ermal. Hi, M. Grace. Long list as usual, but that's okay. All right. Let's have a look at each person. I hope that you're going to still be on here, Eddie. I hope you are just hanging out. Are you with your girl? Is she listening to what awaits me soon, Marijana? You can talk to me. Hi, Debbie. You can talk to me while I'm doing your reading, Marijana. Just if you say yes, no, thank you, whatever, it doesn't matter what you say. And I don't want information unless I ask you for it, which is usually only to do with like a love, like if are they a crush, are they, you know I always say that. But it helps the energy come through. Right, let's have a look, Marijana, at your base. What do you need to know the most right now? I just saw a baby in my mind's eye, a baby, I don't know how old you are if you're wanting to have children. I just saw a baby, or you're seeing a person that's just had a baby in the hospital or going to their home. But there's something about a baby, or someone could be pregnant around you right now, and it's a baby. I'm trying to see if it's a girl or a boy. I think it may be a boy, but anyway, that's by the by. Okay. That's the first thing I saw, a baby. Okay, so maybe you know someone who's having a baby. I don't think it's yours. I see you sitting down like visiting someone that's had a baby. Okay. You are very spiritual, all right? You are a very spiritual person. And, you know, if you don't know this, or you know it a little bit, but, you know, you haven't unleashed your full power yet, Spirit's saying. And you are a nomad energy. You could be a Virgo. But I'm seeing this nomad and this, like, ancient tree spirits as well. Ancient tree spirits. A movie like The Lord of the Rings or Avatar could, like, really hit home with you, because that's very similar possibly to your past life, where you've been, where you've come from, where your birthright is. You are a starseed, or we are all starseeds. Okay, I'm a Syrian, so I'm from Syrian. Eddie's probably from Syrian starseed too. If you have an M on your hand, okay, so I'm just getting really strong, like, ancient energy here. You definitely, your purpose here, I want to talk about your purpose, and it's possibly, you know, I'm asking Spirit what you need to know the most. You are here to bring messages, strong messages to the collective, to help others to be free from that human, yeah, the human bind. I'm hearing, like, the material things. Like, if you were a wanderer, if you were a nomad, you would be just fine. You're a gypsy. It's possibly gypsy. There's definite gypsy vibes here going on with you. Okay, I hope this is making sense to you, or maybe it isn't, but that's okay. Right, okay. There's something very graceful about the way you're moving right now. You were definitely a witch in a past life. You were a prophet, possibly. You are in this life also here to bring freedom to the people, for whatever that means to you. freedom from oppression, freedom from, or maybe this was also a past life. There's something about like diamonds or crosses here as well. Diamonds or crosses may be significant. You're here to support, help people get into alignment, I'm hearing. Okay. And to change their lives. As far as you go though, just keep moving with grace. Stop striving for perfection. There's a need here for you to be a little vulnerable right now. Why is the intuition card here? Perhaps you stopped in the past using your intuition, or you didn't think you were as powerful on a spiritual level as you actually are. And you're possibly getting a lot of clarification currently that you are super intuitive. I do feel that you've got a lot of different gifts, possibly it's very psychic. And this new cycle, Jupiter, like in the next 12 to 18 months, you're going to explore a very different way of looking at things in regards to your spirituality and possibly helping others, okay, with their spirituality. Why is the alignment and the freedom card here? The 3, this is your contract. This is part of your soul contract on this earth, to get people in alignment, to help people get into alignment and to heal. So for you, it would be very beneficial to have like a channel, a YouTube channel where you're able to channel, because I do feel like you're a channeler as well. Like that is like part of your soul contract here. And Spirit wants you to really focus on that now, right? And to work really hard on what that could mean for you in the next 12 to 18 months. Because where you are now spiritually and where you are at the end of Jupiter season in mid-2026, or even longer, right, till the end of 2026, is going to be very different to where you are now, okay? But Spirit doesn't want you to strive for perfection. Say if you start a channel, like, don't try and be perfect. Just be authentic you. Just be original you. Don't try and copy other people. I think when I started YouTube, I was like looking at so many videos. It's like, oh yeah, they do the setup this way and they show their face and they, you know, I just like put all that out the window after a while and decided to just be more comfortable doing it this way, my way. So there's something about your own way is just beautiful in itself. There's a lot of hard work here. You could, you know, on a literal level, you could be relocating, or you could be wanting to relocate to a better home. You could have been working hard towards this, okay? I'm just going to say if that's your story and you are moving at some point, it will happen in the next 18 months and you will feel much more in alignment there, okay, if you're wanting to move. So the Two of Wands is here. Spirit wants you to really think about this. It's really going to help your mental, as far as I'm talking about maybe setting up a YouTube channel to do tarot, oracles, whatever, as long as it's supporting and healing others. Because you're getting more mental. It's almost like you've got the clarity now by watching this reading that that's what you're supposed to be doing. But don't strive to be perfect while you're doing it, okay? And there could be a fire sign male as well that is helping you. Okay, nice reading. Very unusual reading, okay? Very unusual. Loving it, post your question. I love these cards. They are called the Shadow of Light, or the Shadows of Light deck. So you can find them online. I wasn't sure if you could find them online because I bought them from a really small shop in Indonesia and I just thought they were made. But the box is very professional. So yeah, Shadows of Light. They're really, really good cards. What do I need to know right now? Okay, let's have a look. Thank you, it's me again. That's very nice of you to say so. Okay. I feel past, present and future energy coming on, so give me a second because that's quite a few cards. That's 9 cards. So we have past, present and future, and it's also past, present and future. So I read both ways here, okay? So, oh, you've got that card too. And this is Spirit's advice for future here at the bottom. You've got Magician energy, really nice. And you've also got Wheel of Fortune energy, very nice. Okay, very, very nice. So, this is what you need to know the most right now. You've got the authenticity, the decision and the feeling. So there was a very strong feeling that you had in the past, or with certain people, with a situation, with a lover, with a family member. It could be friends, but I just find that you've made a decision in the past, and you made it through feeling. You made it through this High Priestess energy here, okay? Feeling, which is the High Priestess energy. So you have 3, 3, 2, 8, 6, 4. A lot of even numbers here, which I like. 10. Different numbers as well. Okay, let's carry on. So there was a decision in the recent past or past that you made where someone's mask really did fall down. You saw them for who they were and you froze. It was almost like flight, fight or freeze, and it was sort of like freeze. You didn't know what to do in this situation. But because you had like this very super intuitive, and it could have been about a masculine, we've got a King of Wands in the reverse, could have been about a fire sign as well, doesn't have to be fire, but this is someone who possibly portrayed themselves in a very different way than what you actually saw, like the proof was in the pudding, or you know, the mask, your mask fell down, you were seeing through rose-colored glasses in regards to somebody, but you know, you soon saw through them, right? You soon sort of like made the decision to walk, possibly, all right, whether it was a friend or a lover. Okay, this could have been someone in the family. You weren't sure what to decide on this. Could have been someone at work as well, with the Hierophant being here. They were hiding. Oh, I said you were hiding something. Well, maybe you were being a little secretive, but I feel if you were meant to be. And something came to light about this person. I do feel now it's possibly in the workplace. But the moon in the reverse is like shining light and understanding what you needed to do, right? To walk away, to definitely make a decision about a person in the workplace. I'm picking up Spanish or French. I don't know if that means anything to you as well, okay? All right, let's have a look and see. Feeling. Why is this? Oh, Ace of Cups. Pisces. Perhaps there was something secretive going on in regards to a love relationship at work, or you knew about something. It may not have been a relationship you had. This is like tricky. This is a tricky story here. You will know what this is, okay? You will know what this is. You will know what this is. Strong Pisces energy here. You removed yourself from something. Someone was possibly being like a trickster. Someone was being like, not being what they say they were. Right, in the current energy, you have responsibility, communication, and alignment. You feel that you have some sort of responsibility right now to communicate either what happened, but even though you may not want to, it's almost like you feel you shouldn't necessarily have to tell people why you've acted the way you did or why you're acting the way you're doing, and you don't have to. Okay, you don't have to, loving it. You don't have to communicate this. It's your story and your story alone. Okay, so don't feel that you're tied to having to tell someone or explain yourself. It's very good right now for you to get in alignment, do a full body chakra meditation. Yeah, get into your spiritual right now. Get grounded. So these are all different aspects of you. Get mentally level right now. And just put down, work hard on that spiritual side, okay? Getting grounded, getting aligned. And you don't have to feel responsible to communicate something unless you intuitively want to, okay? I hope this is making sense to you, all right? I really do. Near future, there's a need here. I feel that you've learned some sort of lesson in the recent past or in the present. You're now realigning to get over something, okay? You don't have to communicate what happened to anyone, all right? You can just move forward, but get in alignment before you do. There's some beautiful things coming here. Magician and Wheel of Fortune energy. Really, really nice. There's a need to be more open here, be more vulnerable and open. Maybe this is what this has taught you, that you need to communicate your feelings or how you feel. I'm getting very Seven of Wands energy. Let's see what comes out. It could be to do with a relationship. There's a need to open your heart here in the future, right? Yes, put yourself first, but be open to love. Be open to letting people into your life. Maybe you are a bit hermit, okay? Maybe you're not trusting or you haven't been. Ten of Pentacles is here. Don't we like to see that? That is with the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. You can create this Ten of Pentacles in your future, and this is like what's available for you. A much better life, Spirit just said, than what you've had to go through, or relationships or work things you've had to go through. The main advice here is to get aligned right now and do the spiritual work to get more mentally balanced. The mental balance is going to be more significant than anything else with your level up, with your alignment that you need to do, your spiritual alignment. But in the future, open your heart more, okay? There's a mistrust here, up here. And there's a needing to be more trustworthy, have more trust in people or things, situations. Know that you are the creator. You can build anything, okay? You can build anything. You can make anything happen. We are all gods of our own intention. Two of Pentacles and the Tower. There's something going to be happening in the future in regards to love. I feel it's a beautiful tower. You have the Star. I actually feel Spirit is creating it. I usually get the feeling whether we create our own towers. I've created many a tower, and many towers have been created for me in my life, okay? So we can be aware and we can create our own tower, or we can let Spirit do it. And here I do feel Spirit is stepping in. I do feel it's to do with love. I do feel it's to do with timing of love as well coming into your life. Because there is a feeling of you really feeling that you don't fit in, feeling that you don't belong, feeling that no one would want you, being afraid to start possibly a friendship or a relationship because you don't have that worth or faith enough in yourself. But I feel that's coming in, okay? So do the work on self-worth and confidence, and then you've got so much to look forward to if you do. But I do feel Spirit stepping in with a beautiful offer of love, an offer of friendship, an offer of a job, something that's really going to be beautiful for you, especially with Jupiter being there, okay? My weekly is out on the live. I'll start again. The weekly is out on the video section of my channel, everyone, okay? So go check that out. I'll also be doing next week's not next week, the week after's, and I'll post that nearer to the end of next week on Thursday, probably. But go check that out if you want to have a look at the collective there. Welcome to everyone who's jumped in while I've been doing the reading. We've got through Marijuana and Loving It. I'll read the list out, guys, and then we'll go to Marilyn, who's donated. Hi, Marilyn, how are you? Okay. Hey, Chanley. Hi, Justin. Chanley, Justin, Amia, Stella. I got some beautiful decks. Okay, Stella. And I am Mia. Or Mia. I'm just going to call you Mia. Cherry, hi, darling. Okay, I'm going to read the list in a second. If you're not on it, let me know. Hi, Justin. Hi, Chanley. Hi, beautiful tarot. So we have some donations. I'm pretty sure we have Marilyn first. So Marilyn, post your question. Then beautiful tarot. If anyone did donate, like if anyone else donated, let me know. Okay, country, hi. I've got quite a lot of people online today. I'm very good, thank you. Marilyn's posted her question. And if anyone did donate, let me know. Like if anyone else apart from beautiful tarot. So we have Elaine, Kritika, Eve, Jamie. I can't read what I just wrote there. It's me again. Safai or Safi, Kanaya, Theo, Eddie, I don't know if Eddie's still here, Amanda, Divine Timing, Nandini, M. Grace, Helga, Ermel, Debbie, Stella, Mia, Cherry, Justin, Chanley, Marilyn, Country, Beautiful Tarot. Okay, so we've got a lot of people online. Let's have a look. Yes, I know. Thank you, Chanley. And the first person is Marilyn. How should I handle the situation where a Leo cousin lived in the family home and didn't pay rent for 6 months? Well, that depends. That depends. Well, first of all, their family. It depends how close they were to the family. It depends how charitable your family are. Okay, it's a depends on question, right? Unless you want to ask a different question or elaborate on that question. Cherry, you're already added to the list. You're very far down the list though, Cherry. As is Stella, as is Mia. So yeah, we'll see how we go. I don't know if you want to ask a different question. It depends upon a lot of things. I mean, it depends how much you love or care for that person. It depends on what the situation they're in, if they haven't got a job, if they're not. I don't know. It depends on a lot, especially if it's family. Even if it's a friend or a close friend. Like, I've had people really help me out when I've been years ago in a really dire strait of affairs. Okay, like really, really tough. I'll never be there again because I've learned the lesson. But, you know, it depends on a lot of things. Okay, so I don't know if you want to change your question. Let's have a look. There's possibly a female that is very charitable in this sense. That could be you. Don't get caught up in the hype of others saying they should have paid rent. I feel it's a masculine cousin. They should have paid rent and they didn't pay rent. Blah 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 blah. Don't get caught up in that if you feel intuitively that you wanted to help or do the right thing, okay? Because there's a male that's possibly needed help here. It could, whether it's a female or male, it doesn't really matter, but there's something up here, the Four of Swords in the reverse with a male. Possibly someone is not See, the Four of Swords in the upright is just like releasing like worry from your mind. So this masculine was possibly super worried about like where they were in life. And anyway, I don't know, were they trying to get work? Were they going through a mental issue? What is going on here? Because it can depend upon so many things. Perhaps they did think, I mean, if they lived there rent-free and they were just really taking the piss and they weren't cleaning the house or doing anything to help, that's a different story, right? But I don't know the situation. So strength in the reverse. Maybe they weren't strong enough, and if they weren't, it may have been on a mental level. Maybe they were going through some sort of real difficulty. All these cards are coming out in the reverse. Perhaps they didn't have any money, all right? Whatever happened with them, there's a lot of imbalance. I don't think you're going to get the money if you asked for it now. I do feel they're a masculine, although, you know, they could be a feminine. We've got male and female here. We've also got the Four of Pentacles, which tells me you ain't getting nothing. Not anymore, unless they're still living there with you, unless this person's still living there. What has this taught you? Six of Cups. Has this taught you to be boundaries up? Has this taught you to be more outspoken? Has this taught your family or whoever? Who did it concern the most? Were you just living there too? But it concerned your parents the most? It depends who it concerned the most. If you were living with them alone, it's time to get clear in your mind. If it affected you, how did it affect you, and what lesson did you learn from it, okay? And who did it affect the most? Because if you allowed someone in your home and it was just you and them, then you're just as wrong as they are by not setting your boundaries. I don't think that if this person, there's that Seven of Wands, so you didn't set any boundaries or didn't set enough boundaries, or your family didn't. And there was like no movement on that. They could have decided to move out by themselves. Your father figure, very, very significant father here. Maybe they had an issue with their father, or your father was the one that was annoyed because they didn't pay money. You're not going to get any of this money, right? Just saying, okay? All right, so thank you, Marilyn. I think you wasted your question there, but beautiful tarot, post your question. Stella, thank you. I'll put you on the list. So the donation list is Beautiful Tarot, Debbie and Stella. Beautiful Tarot, Debbie and Stella. So Beautiful Tarot can post. Jordan's behaviour has totally changed. Also the toxic boss I told you about has been dismissed. What did I tell you, Beautiful Tarot, that the person, like the boss, would leave or something would happen? I told you that, okay? I told you that was going to happen. I remember. All right, let's have a look. What's your actual question? What is your question? What is your question? Do you see me in a relationship in the future? What, like a friendship or a relationship, like a love relationship? Is this what you want though? I think you've sacrificed enough of your time and energy, Spirit's saying here, and you've been patient and loving, that you've lost yourself somewhere in this experience. What did you learn from this? Spirit's saying, okay. Spirit is asking you to look at what went wrong here and what part you played in Okay, I'm going to pull out one of these cards because I know what I want to say, but it's very hard to articulate without sounding very brash and very cutthroat. Okay. All right. I think this experience has really broken you in some sort of way. Okay. And Spirit's saying, what did you learn from this? It's almost like you had all these energy vampires sucking you dry, and you still got some blood left, so they're keeping going, and Jordan's the one that's sucking you dry now. Okay. It's a very narcissistic energy. It's a very pay attention to me. It's a very victim complex. You're not putting the boundary up where you need to, and he's going to suck you dry, right? There's a lot of imbalance here with this situation. You've got Sagittarius, Taurus, and Libran energy, by the way, major cards. You've got the Justice in the reverse. Right now, this is not fair to you after everything you've been through. Your higher self, you need to tune in here and cut this loop, like cut this out. I'm not saying like go to them and communicate and say, you know, I don't really give a F what, blah, 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 blah. I don't mean getting angry. I just mean getting, or even, all right? So, yeah, or even. It's not about getting angry. It's not about getting even. It's about claiming your power here, reclaiming your power back. And because as far as, you know, you're going to keep giving it away, every single one of these cards is reversed. Every single one. All right. You, I feel, need to really go talk to someone, a confidant that you really trust. You cannot trust this person. All right. The Magician energy is in this Justice card in this deck. Okay. You have all the power to create a new life. I don't feel the dedication to this person should be there. It's your life, it's your story. And maybe you've got some more lessons to learn, but I don't feel that they're like good ones. If you want to continue, they're just going to suck you dry. Okay? They've got a lot to learn, but it shouldn't involve you anymore. You've learned your lesson. You're not being connected with your spirit guides. You're not connecting to your higher self right now. There is new love. Look at that. The first card that's come up in the upright, and all these are in the reverse. Every single one of them, okay? Except this one, which is new love, and new horizons, and new blessings. So Spirit is saying to cut this person's loose and choose wisely, because your future depends upon it. You need to get balanced, all right? Stop giving away your power to people who do not deserve it. Who gives a if he wants to be on depressants? Is he a victim? Is he playing the victim? Oh, I was like this because I'm depressed. You know what? Go be depressed out of my face. That's what I want to say, all right? Claim your independence. Claim your power back, okay? And this card is the Hierophant in the reverse. There's a cutting loose and being detached here from committing yourself to this person, okay? They're not worth it. Don't sacrifice any more of your time or energy. That is like very angry energy, and you don't need to get angry, but it's like I want to shake you energy, beautiful tarot, okay? I want to shake you. All right, last card for you is make some changes, and possibly you may think about, you know, leaving where you are in the near future, looking for another job. There is definitely a spiritual union coming your way, but it is not with this person, okay? Unless you want another lesson to learn there. Okay, let's have a look at Debbie's question. Debbie, post your question. Debbie. Thank you, Jamie. Look at Jamie and Chanley rocking the moderator feed. Okay, rocking rocking the feed. Debbie, let's have a look at your question. We have been in separation, but I feel there may be communication. Is he seeking advice from anyone about me, and do you see a move to see him? Okay, who is this you're talking about? I don't know who you're talking about. You may have posted the first part of that a long way up. I can't see the first part. I wonder about my intuition. Can you post the first part of that, because I don't know who you're talking about? Okay. Recent past or past energy. Past energy. Past energy, we have something happen very, very quickly that caused like a very big change in regards to this relationship, and it caused you a lot of pain, okay? But in the current energy, you're just feeling like, you know, a lot more positive than you have been about this person, about the situation, and you're having fun right now, and I feel that if you're not, you need to. Okay, fun with friends, possibly this person has asked you to meet up with them, or will be asking you very soon. If this isn't, because this is present energy, if they haven't already, they could be asking you, all right? I'm going to say don't do something rash or reach out and be with this person or have a good time with this person because you're lonely, all right? Be very careful of any substance like alcohol that, you know, if you did meet up, this could be a third party situation, okay? We have three also affected you on a material level, like financially, but you're remaining positively mentally. I see that you're very, very strong, like you're very strong. You've possibly been through a lot, not just with this person, but just in general in the past as well. Hold on, something about time here. Do some work on your third eye chakra, which is getting in tune with your higher self, all right? And there's the time card. I knew something was going to come out. There's a period of waiting. I feel that you could even meet up with this person or go out with them or communicate and feel happy in the present. That's why it's be careful not to get hurt again, and to plan your next move. And if you're feeling lonely and they pick up on that, let's see what they're feeling there, because this is very existential to you. But there's having fun possibly with this person, but then in the future needing to wait for something to happen. Now, this doesn't mean to say that you guys won't be together. Hermit, Virgo, Twin Flame in the reverse, Page of Wands in the reverse, the Sun. Be very, very careful that if you are entering anything intimate with this person, just because you want to have fun with them, or if they're reaching out to you again, or you're reaching out to them, that you're going to get hurt again. Don't be naive and gullible. Be vulnerable, open your heart to love, not necessarily to them though. I'm seeing a lot of trickery energy this week in the tarot, in the cards, in the lives, and a lot of you would know, because I've said that a few times this week. This person is not your twin flame. They're not the sort of person that you should be hanging out with, having drinks with, doing something you shouldn't, or doing something naughty with, just because you feel lonely or heartbreak, or are hoping this person will get back with you, because it's not going to happen. Or if it did happen, you've got another big lesson to learn, okay, I tell you. Okay, Justin, thank you. I'll put you on my list. Stella is next, however. All right. What is here for you, though? Spirit one, I want you to show that. There we go. Two of Cups. Though I said not with this person, there is a person for you. It is not this person, okay? There's a lot of opportunity, the world, for a new relationship in this new timeline, okay? But if you carried on with this person, you're just going to get a whole more heartbreak and pain, okay? You've got the Ten of Cups here. There is happiness with a relationship and possibly with a family, their family, your family coming together, children possibly, and we've got a child at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if there's a child involved in all of this right now, but if you don't have children and want them, there is a family coming in for you. But you have to, I basically say you need to remove yourself from this, and then what will happen? And it's a period of time when you need to heal and really get back in touch with your higher self here before you meet your person, right? Before the person you're supposed to be with comes in, because this is not your twin flame energy as much as you hope it would be or hope it would have been. It's not, okay? And there's an emotional boredom with you. Maybe you need to really do some heart chakra work as well, like what you think about love, what you feel about love, what your higher self wants you to do in regards to love. There's a lot of healing work that you need to do, and you need to have the patience with yourself to do it, okay? Right. And it's quick break time for Trudy, okay? I won't be too long. Stella is next, then we have Justin. Please, guys, don't go away. I will actually pull out for Stella a mystery card. So let's have a look at the mystery card, Stella, for you. I know you're online. You're probably going, oh, FFF, Trudy's going on a break, but I need to have a break. Okay, so this is one of the major cards. See if you guys can tune into what that could be. I may do a giveaway today. If you're waiting for your giveaway reading, 1010 on the screen. If you're waiting for your giveaway reading, you will get it by Monday. Don't stress out, guys. You will get your reading, okay? Ooh. I'm going to use the bottom of the deck too there because there's some sort of warning here, okay? And don't stress out, okay? Being forewarned is forearmed. Stella, won't be a minute. Thank you for waiting, everyone. I am back. Let's go forward with your reading. I'm going to use for you the Rider-Waite. I'm the Rider-Waite clarifying it, okay? And this is for Stella. So Stella, what do your spirit guides want you to know? What's coming towards you? Okay, let's not look at the past energy. I want to show you the bottom of the deck. We do have like some energies that's warning that you really need to look out for. You have the Devil, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Swords. I want you to really, really think about some sort of situation. It doesn't have to be a person, but something that's possibly put in front of you that is a deception energy, okay? I'm getting this trickster energy, and the Seven of Swords is coming out a lot for everybody this week that you have to be very aware of. The second half of June especially, okay? So we're mid-June right now. The second half of June, keep to yourself, okay? And you'll be happy. Okay, you got the Ten of Pentacles there with that as well. There's some sort of warning here where you really have to, there's possibly a life lesson or a soul lesson. I'm not saying this tower won't come in, okay? But if it does, you have to be very cautious of who you're giving information to. Be strategic at this time, okay? So let's put those through the deck. I don't want to see those again in that order. Let's see what comes out for you, okay? What's coming in towards you? What do your spirit guides want you to know? And remember, this card will tie everything in together, all right? There is good things coming in. I do feel there's good things. You've got a Page of Cups, a Four of Wands. Very nice, okay? You've got, just be careful of that. There is a warning. There's a decision to make also. And there's, look at the collective, Stella. If you weren't here for the collective, go back and have a look at that. There may be something in there for you. Okay, remember you are the creator of your own life. There could be a specific Sagittarius as well. I do feel it's very career related. I don't know, I'm not seeing like love. There possibly could be because we've got the Four of Wands and the Page of Cups. Let's clarify. There's some sort of offer coming in. It could be to do with work or a job or a new opportunity. And you have to make some sort of decision here, okay? It could involve, I do feel it's to do with work. It could involve a masculine, either a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, a Virgo, a Scorpio. Let's have a look and see what's here. Why is the Page of Cups here? What is this offer coming in? Ten of Cups. Something that could make you really super happy, but you just have to be aware of other people's envy or jealousy in regards to this. Could be a relationship, could be a relationship at work, it could be a friendship at work. I don't know if you're working at all, but there could be something to do with a level up in regards to your job if you are, or the opportunity to start work or even a project. Don't listen to other people, I want to say, all right? There's a not needing to listen to other people. The Judgment card has come out twice. There's something here that's for you, and it's time that you moved up a level in regards to your happiness. You need to follow your heart when it comes to something here. But something is being offered, and you really need to not listen to others and follow your heart. What is it you want? Could be about a person, okay? All right, let's have a look and see what else we have. The Four of Wands. Why is the Four of Wands here? And if this is a twin flame, the Four of Wands will come out again. The Three of Wands. Definitely a new road you're taking. It's definitely time to begin now, okay? Yeah, we've got boss type energy. This could be you. Could be love. It could be love. I'm just not picking up strong love vibes, but you know, it could be love. It could be work. It could be a friend at work. There's an offer coming in here. I think you're going to take it. There's a strong requirement from you to get more level up, more grounded, more in charge of your life in some sort of way. Father figure here is boss figure. This could be you though. This could be like a level up. You could be getting a promotion if you're working. I don't know if you're working. You need to really listen to your own self and what you want and what you know is going to make you happy, because you've got the 10 of Pentacles here. And some sort of decision that you're making, you need to make it you alone. Only you alone can make this decision, because it's going to bring you a lot of beautiful things. And there could be someone that just is giving you wrong advice, bad advice, or needs to stay out of your business in some sort of way with that 5 of Swords in the reverse. I don't think you're going to listen to whoever's trying to change your mind or push you in some sort of direction. I think you're going to follow your own heart. You may even stop seeing someone that is like this 5 of Swords, that is trying to steer you away from your happiness in some sort of way. Why is the Death card here? Because I see you leveling up here. I see you getting grounded and leveling up, moving on, moving away from the 5 of Swords energy. Okay, the 5 of Swords is very prevalent in your reading. Okay, and you've got the 6 of Swords. The Death energy is you leveling up, you ruling the roost, making your own path, following your own path, and getting, I think you're already pretty mentally balanced. I think you already know what it is like you want to do, okay? I feel you're possibly getting a new offer. If you're looking for other work, if you're working and looking for other work, you're going to get another offer. And you're probably going to take it, all right? Because I see you moving on from something, okay? Now we've got the King of Swords energy. Why is the King of Swords here? Yeah, you're going to get some sort of exciting news, possibly from another masculine. This could be an interviewer. Yeah. But it's time that you... What it's going to bring is you really coming into a lot more financially stable position than you possibly have been in. And there's a rejoicing here. So you are definitely... I'm sure it's to do with work, okay? I just keep getting work, especially with the Emperor and the Hierophant. Okay, why is the Hierophant here? In the upright, this beautiful, yeah, look at this. Use your own intuition. Use your own, like you're ending something here. Ending a job, walking away. And there's the King of Pentacles again. And that's just clarifying what I said about the King of Pentacles. So we've got double King of Pentacles. You're moving into a much more lucrative position, especially financially, and it's going to bring a lot of happiness to you with the decision that you're making. And it's exciting, okay? It's an adventure. It's a new adventure. Yeah. Because where you are right now, and Spirit wants me to have this in the reverse, is not your path or not the right path. Now, I'm not telling you to leave your job. I'd never do that. Spirit is just saying, if you do, this is what will happen, okay? If you do take this other offer. Why is the King of Pentacles here down here? So get curious. There's something about getting curious, maybe needing to start applying for something. You may apply for a few jobs. You may get offered something that you don't want. Use your intuition when it comes to this, because there's something out there for you here. Okay, and you have a decision, 2 of Pentacles. So this is deciding possibly between 2 jobs, the job you're in already. Use your intuition, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, because you got the Star. So what you do have is like a lot of happiness coming in. And be cautious, like I said right at the beginning of the reading, about that devil energy. Look at that, you've got the Magician twice. You can create a beautiful life here in the near future. But it comes down to you, not listening to others, putting yourself first. This may be the clarity that you need, because you're moving into this Wheel of Fortune energy, which is going to bring you a lot of excitement here. Okay, possibly in the career front, okay? All right, let's put all these cards away. And this card is the Justice. So it's about time you had fairness coming in for you. It's your decision and yours alone, and I think you'll make the right one. And I do see like a lot of excitement and celebratory energy there, okay, in the near future. Okay, Justin, post your question. We're going to do the same for you. We're going to use the same Rider-Waite and clarify with the Rider-Waite. I find it very interesting because a lot of double cards came out when I do that, and it's just clarifying to me what like Spirit is saying. Yes, this is definitely like what is going on. Thank you. Hi Paula. If anyone's waiting, I know Paula is. If anyone's waiting for those free 5 to 10 minute tarot readings, the giveaways that we did this week, you will get it before Monday. Okay. Thank you. It's me again. Tanya, thank you for your donation. You will be after Justin, all right? Justin. Faru, you can donate if you so wish. Just let me know, or let Hanley know, or Jamie know. Okay. Love, reading, and financial. You can only choose one. Justin, send me a question. There's a lot of tricky energy, like the last couple of, I'm going to say the last few days, we've been talking about that trickster energy. Okay. Only one, Justin. Justin, love or financial? Not both. I can't do both. I do feel you're going to ask about love, but anyway, up to you. Okay, are you single or coupled? There's this feeling here of you wanting to be really financially stable before or you may be already financially stable. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus energy, you could be one of those signs, but this is basically saying that you need to, or you feel in your heart that you don't really, like you want a loving family, you want a relationship, you possibly want to get married, but you want to also make sure that you're financially secure and stable and to be able to give everything to your partner, okay, whether they're male or female here. And you want a very, and don't we all want a very equal relationship, all right? So you're really thinking on a practical level here about love, okay? In the recent past. Let's have a look at present. 8 of Cups. Page of Cups. Look at this 7 of Swords. Maybe there's somebody in your environment or coming in that you can see who's been through a lot of disappointment. Someone who is, you're giving them support, you're giving them friendship, you're being caring, because someone's been through something. Perhaps you've also been through difficulty with cheating, lying, or deceiving in the past. Make sure you're doing it for the right reason, all right? If it's somebody else. So somebody is like going through a lot of disappointment here. They're possibly going through healing. It's either someone you know or someone coming in, and you're open to be there for them, all right? Like, I'm there for you. And you're wanting love. You've got a lot of love to give, Justin, okay? I don't know if you're interested in men or women, but the Empress has come out now. You've been through a lot. There's a lot of trust here issues. Maybe you've got trust issues. I think you're really working on your own, like, human self right now. Like, your higher self is supporting your human self with going through some sort of final healing from a relationship in the past. So this could be this could be both. This could be you're going through healing and you're meeting someone that is also going through a difficult time in their past, all right? But I don't think there's someone like in this immediate timeline like right now in the present moment that is in your life. A lot of mistrust here. You have a lot of mistrust with people. Like you're always thinking someone's out to get you, or they've got an ulterior motive. All right, so I think you're going to do that healing work. I think you're going to do that healing work. Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. So do that healing work. Work on yourself, on your trust. It's going to take a little bit of time to do so. And even when someone comes in, which I feel that they are in the future or in the near future, definitely before the end of 2025, you'll still be like, what's the attachment to this gift that's here? Ace of Pentacles, there's a person coming in, right? Or it could be the person that you're dealing with right now, and you're like, is there a catch to this? This seems to be good, too good to be true. So you're analyzing the relationship. But, you know, and always put yourself first, okay? So there's a guardedness here. I think it's going to take some time until you're grounded and until you're like back in control and not having that fear or worry or having your guard up, okay? And there is the Sun there, okay? Let's clarify who this is. I mean, it could be a female. We do have the Empress here. It could be a male, whatever, up to you, okay? Whatever, you know, whoever you're attracted to. Why is the Eight of Cups and the Page of Cups? I want to clarify these two. This person who's going through pain, this could also be you. The King of Cups, they could be a male. Yeah, there's a possible masculine. You're possibly interested in men here. It doesn't really matter. Like, I'm just saying what the cards are showing me. Either that, or you've got a lot of love to give, but you're just very cautious. And so you should be who you give it to, okay? So you've got this lot of love to give to someone, and it's very hard to break out for you of this mental prison here that is, it's really interesting. Like on the Eight of Swords, she's got a blindfold on, and the the Nine of Wands, he's also got the blindfold on, but it's not over his eyes anymore. So there's something about you really breaking free of this mental prison of mistrust that has been created because of situations that have happened for you. And Spirit really wants you to work on that heart chakra and being more vulnerable, not naive or gullible, vulnerable, okay, and being open to love. So I do feel that you're going to get out of some sort of negative or oppressive heart chakra energy here if you do the work on your healing, to trust more and be open to love. But also, like, even though you're getting more level in a mental level, I feel, in regards to your emotions, you're still very guarded. It's like, you can't get out of it. Okay, you can't get out of it, but you will get out of it, but you're finding it very difficult. You always feel that there's, yeah, they're offering me love, but what's going to happen next? The other shoe's going to fall. And you know what? If this person is in your life right now and they're also going through a similar thing, you're there to support each other with your healing journey. That's what I feel. So there's a need here for you to be more open, right? Be a little bit more vulnerable, because I think if this, wow, I was going to say, I think if this Empress here is also going through that and who you're interested in, then this is like a gift from Spirit, from them to you, but also from you to them. Like, it's almost like you've been giving each other to heal here, because the Star is about healing. The Star is about going through a lot and then aiming for your bright star, right? Your crown, so to speak. So there's still a lot of work to be done in regards to your healing. Six of Swords. You will get more level-headed along the way as you get to know this person. The Moon. The Ace of Swords. The Tower. So there's a lot of fear here. There's a lot of fear that if you put yourself on the line with this person that you will, like, there's something that I don't know though. There's some sort of mystery, but is there? There's a need to get more clear on a mental level. You need to do more like, or I was going to say third eye meditation, but I feel more crown chakra. I like to connect with your guides. Why is the Tower here? I hope this is a beautiful tower. Queen of Cups. So you've got your divine counterpart. You're showing as the King of Cups and she's showing as the Queen of Cups. I think you will talk this out with whoever this is. Justice in the upright. Or about your concerns of unfairness. You could talk to each other about how unfairly treated you both were in past relationships and discuss it. It's a very like grounded energy and how disappointed you were or you both were in things. But you know, this could open up to a lot of love and support from this feminine. Okay, but you're still guarded. So it's going to take a little bit of work to really support each other to get through this. I think this relationship could survive, could work in a relationship, right? But there's going to be a lot of healing between both of you if it does, like working together to heal together. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing at all. I think like if you're there to support each other, that's really beautiful. And this card that ties everything together is the Five of Swords. So this battle between on a mental level with yourself, okay? And the Five of Swords is like being right. There's a need here to surrender the need to be right within a past relationship and just see it for what it is and to look at the lessons that you've learned from it, okay? All right. Thank you, Justin. And Tanya is next. Tanya, post your question. And I think that we had another one as well, another donation from Faru. Okay. So Faru, hold on. Tanya is next. Tanya, post your question. Let's have a look and see what's here for Tanya. My boss is called Tanya. She's a lovely lady. I've always liked the name Tanya. All right. Let's have a look. Tanya, Tanya, Tanya. Thank you. General for the next 7 days. I think for everyone, you're not my boss, are you? I mean, it could be. She does know my channel and she is on her week off too. Who knows? All right. General for Tanya. Let's have a look. Tanya, you can talk to me while I'm reading for you if you want. Yes, no, thank you. Whatever you say will help the energy to come through. All right. General for the next week. And I was going to say, like, the second half of June is very tricky energy, guys. Be careful who you're associating with. Be careful who you're telling your story to. Don't overgive in regards to communication, okay? And it's just like, for everyone. That's for everyone. General for the next 7 days, okay? Let's look at a storyline for you. There's a feeling here of not being able to move on for your new journey, your new chapter in your life, or you've had a disappointment with love and you're really trying to mentally level up. And it doesn't have to be with a relationship. It can be a family member or something going on with a friend. Someone around you could be really stressed out or worried about something as well. Okay, so I really like this for you. This is one of the Pentacles energy from the Ace to the 10. So see if you can tune in, guys, to what that could be. Okay, let's have a look. The next 7 days, we don't want to look at past energy, Spirit. We just want to look at moving forward. Okay, moving forward for the next 7 days. All in the upright, please. All in the upright for Tanya. Unless it comes out in reverse and I feel it needs to. Wow, it's really nice, very nice energy. Very nice energy here, Tanya. You're very strong. I don't think a lot of people see the vulnerable side to you. I don't think like you show it very often. But there's something here about being very strongly on your path. So if you feel you're not on the right path, you are on the right path. There could be some sort of celebration coming up in the next 7 days, something to get excited about, or even this is just like really nice family vibes. This is really nice comfort vibes. You could hear of something. I mean, let me just feel in a minute what that is when we do the reading, okay? I feel there's a friendship or a family story happening here, or a child could be involved. Okay, if you are dealing with a child, it could be your child, it could be a niece and nephew, or even if you're working with children, there's something about like really helping a child possibly here with school, or they're going through their teen years and they're having a difficult time with something. But I do see like really nice family vibes here, okay? Really, really, really nice family energy. Being in touch with the people. I'm also hearing as well in your community, going out with friends or getting together with someone, even like just calling or having a chat, having a discussion. I don't see, there's no major cards here except the Chariot. It's in the upright, and this is like you're on the right path. Everything else is minor arcana, okay? So I don't see anything. Oh, that scared me. So my dog just shook his head. Animals may be significant to you. I don't see anything like major happening here, like no major upheaval or anything like that. We will clarify some of these cards, not all of them. Okay, first card, Ace of Swords. All right. I'm hearing the name Billy or William, but B, the name like beginning with a B or a surname beginning with B. Billy's coming through really strongly, and I'm not sure why that is happening. Maybe there's someone called Billy or a child that you call Billy. Interesting. If it doesn't resonate, that's fine. That may be something that's coming in because it's the next 7 days, right? I do feel that there's something really exciting happening here, or you're hearing about something really like, you're like, yes, that's so good. It's like a reason to celebrate. Okay, so it's a reason to celebrate. What's this reason to celebrate here? 9 of Cups, 4 of Wands, reason to celebrate. I'm going to say if you are in a marriage or a relationship, it is the right one for you. There's very strong like, yeah, let's go on holiday, or I've got some time off. There's something you've always wanted to do that's going to open up a new door for you, and possibly planning a trip. You may not be literally traveling, but there may be some sort of trip coming up for you that you're interested in taking. Could be to do with work as well, I'm hearing. Okay, all right, Ace of Pentacles. A new opportunity, a new doorway. You're getting clarity on something. If you've been waiting for an answer on a promotion or a pay rise or even like a new job, you're getting clarity on it. So there's something really exciting coming in where you're going to get an answer about something, and it's going to open up a new opportunity. It could even be travel, like I said, where you've got the funds to travel or the time off to travel. So there's something really nice here. Something really, really nice here coming in for you. You could be traveling with a partner, a husband, a wife, a family member, a friend. So there's a new opportunity coming in for you. And if you are traveling, maybe you're like looking at where you can afford right now. I'm getting like cruise. Maybe you've always wanted to go on a cruise. It would be a really good time for you to travel over the next 7 days to plan at least a trip for the future, okay? Egypt is significant here as well. There's a lot of action energy. We have 4477 as well. Actually, we have 444. You could be seeing fours. We also have 333 and 77. So threes, sevens. We have 9. Something's going to get your attention, but it's in a good way, in a really good way. Okay. 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 Tanya. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. I think sometimes this week you're going to slip into this, oh, but I can't do this, but you won't stay in that energy for very long. There's a lot of exciting things happening or coming up. I don't feel like in the next 7 days they're happening now. I think they're like more likely June, July, August, September type of energy here. Okay, even as far as October, with the 10 of Pentacles being here. Something you're planning, a new business, a new job, and study, money. When you get in your head and you get a negative thought there, and it happens to all of us all the time, okay? Don't beat yourself up. Just replace it with a positive thought and cancel or delete like a certain way of thinking, okay? I do feel there's an invitation coming in for you and you're unsure whether you should go. Possibly to like a party, a date night even. I'm hearing date night. Maybe I don't know if you're single or coupled, but there's something here like you don't want to go somewhere, so don't go, okay? 3 of Swords is clarified by the Judgment, the Temperance. I feel that you're trying to support someone. It could be masculine, could be a masculine teen as well. You're possibly trying to support someone in their emotions this week coming. Perhaps you're the mother, okay? Perhaps you've got a child. If you don't have a child, there's something about supporting another person, a friend. Could be a child. You've got Page of Pentacles twice here. And you know what? If you're trying to support, especially if it's a young teen or a child, it could be your niece, nephew, it could just be like I said, you could work with children, but it could be your own child. And they're not emotionally open, that's okay. Just as long as you give them good advice and you know it's good advice, leave it with them, okay? I do think they will think about it. But a lot of exciting things coming in. I don't see anything super major. You do have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. And lots of things happening for you. Lots of excitement coming in, okay? Happiness, love. This is the future though. I don't think it's in the next 7 days with that Jupiter card that just came out, okay? That was your reading. I hope that made sense. Okay. And then, Tanya, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Right, so you had double Ace of Pentacles in your reading. So you've got new things all round coming in, especially to do with finances or travel. Okay. Faru, post your question. And guys, when I'm reading for you, you need to talk to me or else the reading will not last as long because it really helps the energy to come through. There's a big difference when I'm getting people saying, hi, thank you. Elaine knows what I mean. If Elaine's on there, she'll know what I'm talking about. And you guys know what I mean. If I'm reading and someone's just saying yes, no, well, yes, no, whatever, it doesn't matter. And whatever you're saying comes through and it really supports the reading. Okay. Oh, that's amazing, Tanya. So there's new opportunities, celebration coming for you. Let's have a look for Faru. Faru. Thank you, Jamie. Are you working or traveling or what are you doing? Tell me what you're doing, guys, wherever you are, where you are in the world, where you're tuning in from. We're going to do Faru next. Faru is next. India, hi from India. Yeah, I was looking at the news this morning and my heart goes out, and all our prayers need to go out to those families who have lost all those people in that plane crash. I fly 8 times a month. Like, I'm on a flight. I have 8 flights every month. That's part of my job, and coming in, you know, I live in Bali as well. So, like, I hate flying. No matter how much I like flying, I just still do not find it the best thing in the world to do. I think it's very, like, I always pray when I get on a flight, when a lot of prayers when I'm getting on a plane. I just think it's the most unnatural thing, just like swimming. I don't really like swimming because it's not a natural thing to do. We're not made to swim. If we were, we would be fish. Faru, you are on next, okay? And that plane crashed in like a residential area, and I think people on the ground died as well. But like, just chilling out in bed one day, and then all of a sudden plane fucking crashes into your apartment building. Yeah, not brilliant, okay? Obviously. So heart's going out to those families, right, that have lost those loved ones. And that one dude that survived, like, literally, he got out of his seatbelt and he walked out of there. And everyone else, I think there was 230 people that died, and he walked out of there. I mean, obviously that guy's got to live for something, right? He's obviously got something to do in his life. He's required on this earth. Okay. Faru, where are you? Thank you. Can we check Ahmed's thoughts and feelings for me? Faru, who is Ahmed to you? Ahmed. I'm going to call him Ahmed. First of all, is he a male or female? And is he your ex, your crush, or whatever? Okay, let's have a look and see. Okay, I don't want to use these cards. I don't want to use those cards. I'm going to continue doing what I was doing before. We recently connected, male. Okay, thoughts and feelings of this person. Okay. One of the swords energies, guys. Right, let's have a look. What are their intentions towards Faru? What are their intentions? Knight of Cups. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Page of Cups. I think you both feel the same way about each other. Look at these two cups signify love, facing each other. Obviously, one of you is younger than the other. There's a naivety here, though. I think you've done a lot of work on yourself. I'm picking up, like, in your heart chakra, possibly. You've been disappointed by love in the past, or relationships. Perhaps you've been rejected by someone, or they have as well. I don't know, but there's this feeling of being vulnerable here with the Page of Cups and just putting your heart on the line, which means you've opened up, but there's also an element of like, should I or shouldn't I? Maybe this is his energy. But you feel the same way. You feel the same way. Who's gone through the difficult time in their life? Perhaps you're going to communicate with each other. I do see communication coming in, and I feel it's got a lot to do with what's happened in your past. Perhaps with him, what happened in his past with a particular female. There's definitely communication here in regards to a family situation or an ex-love situation, and I feel it's him that's talking to you about it, okay? And they're being open, they're being a little vulnerable to be able to do this. because they're still going through some sort of healing. And while they've been single, I feel that there's been a gap between either a breakup or a leaving home, or a separation from someone. And I feel it's them. Could be you, but could be both of you. And they're still going through some sort of period of, I had to go, or they had to go, or it didn't work out with my family, or there's something they want to communicate with you, right? That they've been possibly keeping to themselves, but they will communicate it, okay? They will communicate what's happened in their life, or I feel it's to do with the mother and father, more so than like a love relationship, okay? Although it could be that they were in a relationship that just had, there's a lot of arguments, there was a lot of fighting, there could have been jealousy, it didn't work out, something didn't work out for this person. They will be communicating it for you, okay? And now they're going on this new beginning. Now, as far as what they feel about you, I think it's mutual. So whatever you feel about them, just know they feel about you too, okay? But there's some sort of like vulnerability or hesitance with them because of what's happened in the recent past. So you may not know about this yet, but they will communicate it. And the reason why I say yeah is because we've got the Ace of Swords. Yeah, the separation here, the Devil in reverse, the detachment from something that they had to walk away from. And it took them a while to do so. Okay. And it was disappointing, 5 of Cups. This is very storyline. They went out by themselves, they decided to go and have fun and be on their own and learn about the world. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Going on an adventure, learning about the world, making new friends. They could have left home, okay? They could have left home. If they haven't left home, they could be thinking about it. Maybe they haven't made the decision yet. But they do like see a future with you. I wouldn't like worry about your relationship with them and what they feel about you, because it's mutual. Whatever you feel about them is what they feel about you. Look at this, bottom of the deck, just not far from the bottom of the deck. The 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. This could really grow into a beautiful connection, marriage, okay? This could be your twin flame. When those cards come out together and they're sitting together in the bottom of this deck, this could be your twin flame. And twin flame journey is fraught with problems. Just saying. Okay, what you don't see coming is 7 of Swords. This is not them lying or cheating or stealing. This is them, they've kept some sort of information from you, and it's been hard for them, or it's hard for them to sort of come out and say, this is what happened to me in the past. I'm really mistrusting. So they're being very strategic right now in like what they say and how they say it to you, but I do feel it will come out in communication somewhere along the line in your relationship. Very nice reading, Faru. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Thank you, AS. So we have Elaine next. Elaine, post your question. Elaine, post your question. If Elaine is there she is. Why do I see 3 black, bold type? Oh, okay, I understand. It's regarding days or weeks or months in terms of my life. It's a date. It's the 3rd of something. All right, I'm getting some messages. All right. The 3rd of July could be really significant. Do not travel, Elaine, on that date, okay? Do not travel on the 3rd of July. Now, we have a prediction coming for the 5th of July. It's all over the internet. It's about the mega tsunami in Japan. It could be significant to you. Travel. Do not travel on the 3rd of July. That's what Spirit just said. Okay, let's see what cards come out. Okay. Why was the 3rd? Because it's the 3rd of a month. It's not the 3rd month. It's not like March, and it's not in 3 months, 3 weeks, or 3 days. It's the 3rd of something. You need to get more research on something here. You need to look into something. Look into the number 3. Look into the actual numerology of 3. Okay, what it means for different things. You don't know, you don't see this coming. This is something that you don't see coming. So there's something coming in that you don't see coming. But why do you have to do your research on it if you don't see it coming? I think you just need to do your research on the number 3 itself. Okay, because I feel that the next like 2 weeks in June are going to be very treacherous. So be very careful, guys. Be very aware of what you're saying. There's something you need to be very clear on here on a mental level. There's a decision, Elaine, that you need to make when this thing occurs, possibly on the 3rd of July. If it's not on the 3rd of July, it will be in 3 weeks' time. So just write down today's date, and the 3rd of July is in around 3 weeks. So the first week of July is going to be significant here. Okay. You need to see something from a different place. I feel that there's going to be some sort of conflict here. And you need to sort of like see things from a different perspective. And just be very clear. Make sure that you set your boundaries. When this happens, you'll be very aware of the Ace of Pentacles, right? It will be put in your face. It will be presented to you. But it's not the easiest of energies, Elaine. All right? So there's the number 3. That's just signifying a clarification of what I just said. You will have a decision to make when something is presented to you in the next 3 weeks or on the 3rd of July, okay? I think it's on a weekend, right? Anyway, have a look when the 3rd of July is. You're going to have to think about this decision very carefully, because one wrong move could be the wrong move, or one wrong decision can be the wrong decision, which could affect you, and it could have something to do with work as well. All right, it doesn't have to do with love. It's a connection with someone else, a boss, a female possibly. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces is here, double Pisces is here. And March is also the 3rd month. But I don't feel it's as far away as March. Okay. Something could really affect your financial standing if you're not clear in what you say or with the decision you make in the next 3 weeks, okay? So be very clear with what you want, because something's going to end here anyway. Like, you can't stop this, but the decisions you make can support you more in a positive way. So let me example it, okay? And I'm not saying this is going to happen. This is not a prediction. But say there's people being laid off at work, and you can't stop that from happening. But you can decide how you're mentally going to react to it, to deal with it, okay? Because I feel that this doesn't just involve you. There's like other people here. Something's going to end anyway and put you in like a position like, fuck, what do I do next? How do I move forward next? Okay. You're going to be on top of the situation. You need to set your boundaries here, possibly with a female. I do feel it's to do with career. You will have some sort of new beginning, the Fool's here, and you will have released yourself from possibly like rejection is God's protection. There's some sort of rejection coming through that you're going to have to deal with. It could be career or a separation from two people within a job, or separation from you and a job. But if that's the case, there's something much better coming in, trust me, for you, okay? And it's time something happened here anyway, all right? Interesting. Don't be disappointed. There's much more, wow, there's much more better things coming in. Look at what we have at the bottom of the deck. Page of Cups, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups. So this could be like you're needing to change something, or something gets changed by the universe, that Tower energy, because you're meant to meet this person. And clarifying all this at the bottom of the deck is, again, the Two of Cups. So I do think that whatever's coming in, as traumatic as it may feel at the time, embrace it, because it's leading you closer to where you need to be and who you need to be with, okay? Whoa, okay, that's so cool. So it's very divine intervention, very Tower moment, but divine intervention. So as painful, as uncomfortable as it may feel, there's a new road for you, right? The threes are the Three of Swords, they are the Three of Wands. Three of Swords, difficulty, heartbreak, but putting you on a new road, right? It will bring celebration. Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, a new contract, okay? So look at all the threes in the tarot and what they mean, and it's something you're going to love, right? It may be uncomfortable. It could be where you live even. It could be like breaking the lease. Sorry, we've got to move back in. Something's happened. I need the house. Who knows what it is, okay? I can't see exactly what it is. I'm not a psychic. I can only show the cards and know as well that whatever it is, it's for your protection and it's for your blessings in the future, okay? I've been on here 2 hours, guys. I won't be too much longer. I really want to do your free 5-minute reading, or start them anyway. Giveaways that I did the other day. Thank you, AS. I'm sorry. My last live will be tomorrow. All right. And then I have a week off, then I come back to it. Okay. So if you want to donate now, I will take one more donation. That's it, though. That will be me for today. Mystic, post your question. Sorry, Amanda, I just, you know me, I'm on for 2 hours. I do donations, I do free lists, but I don't get through everyone. I can't work all day. You know, I can't just continue doing free reads all day. It's just, you know, I have a 2-hour time frame. That's just who I am, what I do. If you want to jump on tomorrow, jump on. Hi, Lashita. Okay. Mystique, how is Hassan viewing me? Who is Hassan to you, my lovely? Are they like a crush? Are they an ex? Are they someone at work? Is it your boss? Who are there? Sorry, I'm reading the... okay. He's a crush. Okay, there you go. Let's look at recent past. I'm going to pull a mystery card. Mystic. I'm going to pull a mystery card. And this is like how things are going to work out, what's coming for you, okay? If you are new here, welcome. You're coming in at the end, though, of my live today, but that's okay. If you want to come on tomorrow, is my last day this week for lives. Look out for the weekly, which is out, okay? So that's on the video section of my channel. Go check out this week's weekly, or other people's. I'm hearing like, hold on a sec. Okay, so we have Knight of Pentacles. This is like what's been happening in the recent past in regards to love in general with you. Ooh, okay. Okay, interesting, my goodness. Okay. Recent past. Now, this can be for you or this can be recent past for him, because I'm not really picking up who it's for. So we're just going to go with that, okay? Whoever it's for. Now, if it's for him, you don't know about it possibly, especially if they're a crush, okay? So recent past, things have been super slow in love, possibly for you or for them. There could have been a relationship you were really interested in, or a person you were really interested in, and it didn't go as well as you hoped, or the separation happened, or it could have been a long-term thing. You could have been separated from a long-term person, or they could have, but there's something that just didn't really get off the ground with the relationship in the past. Now, this could be you or them or both of you, okay? So you really have, like, we're looking at how he feels about you. He really puts you on a pedestal. He feels the same way as you feel. And you know, you both could have gone through a very difficult breakup in the past, okay? And the reason one of you went through this breakup, or both of you, is because they got used to being walked all over and not treated properly by their divine feminine. And that relationship wasn't meant to be anyway, if that was him, okay? And they feeling like possibly a bit of mistrust, or a bit of like, I wouldn't say regret, but like disappointment in some sort of way that something didn't work out. But it doesn't mean to say that they still like love them, but there's still some sort of like candle that they possibly carry for that person, or just the word love itself, right? Being in a relationship. There's disappointment here, okay? But they're ready. I feel they're ready to bring love in. I would take this relationship slowly. I do think they really put you on a pedestal. They see your beauty within and without, okay? Like inside you and outside you. So they see, yeah, they see your strength in some sort of way. Like, and picking up on how they view you, they see you as being very strong-minded. Possibly you're quite opinionated. I don't know whether you know this person from social media. I feel that you met them on social media, or they're a friend of a friend on like Insta or Facebook, or like you've met them possibly through an online connection. Could be through like work as well. Okay, let's have a look. You've got some really beautiful things coming your way. I would just say be patient, because this person is really thinking about what's the best course of action here, what's the right thing to do. With the Justice card, they could be a Libra. We've got double Libra, Leo and Taurus, double Libra, Leo and Taurus. We also have Aquarius. I think they don't want to get hurt again, but they do find you super attractive, and they don't want to miss out on the situation. So they're very, like, they have a lot of awareness. Yes, I've been through a difficult situation. Yes, I've been through a breakup. But that's not going to stop me from meaning like I really like Mystic, right? And I don't know if they know anything about your life, because why would they think you're strong if they didn't know something? Maybe they just feel your energy is very strong, or they very strongly have that attraction to you. But there is a waiting period. I feel that you have to be patient. Possibly being friends with this person would be the best way to go right now, because they're still carrying some sort of heavy burden. Yeah, needing to wait. I think there's some things playing out in their life where they're still like, they're possibly communicating with an ex, or they're involved in a family situation or a difficult point. You know, mid-June, not a great time to start anything, guys. You know, wait till at least mid-July. There's just a lot, there's too much going on astrologically that I'm not, and cosmologically, I'm not going to talk about right now, because it will just go on and on about it, and it's just too much like planetary stuff. So I would wait. You would be well advised to wait. Okay. You would be well advised to wait. I think there's things going on that is causing a bit of a headache. Not like anything major, but a bit of a headache with a soul contract that has now run its course, but it's still got ties to it. Possibly literal, like possibly things that still need to close off, okay? But it doesn't mean to say that that relationship will get back together. I actually don't see that happening. All right, let's just clarify a second here. I'm not really bothered about this energy. I'm going to put that away. That's what's going on in his life and not what he feels about you. I want to see what this Empress and the Strength card is all about. And this part here, the waiting period. He's very attracted to you on an intimate level, okay? And I do feel that you will have some sort of exchange between the sheets, if you know what I'm saying, okay? I actually do see that here. But there's also a need for you to plan something. Perhaps you're planning when you meet them, or you're going to meet up and you're planning some sort of naughty night, naughty day. Okay. Just be very aware that there's a lot going on his mental level. As much as he finds you attractive, as much as he wants to get with you, I don't see any commitment energy here, okay? So just have a think about that. Like, are you happy with that? I don't see any commitment, and I don't think he's ready for a commitment with anyone just because of what's happened. It doesn't mean to say in the future he won't have, but if you don't want to get, like, if you can't deal with intimacy without commitment, then you may have to second guess that, okay? Maybe you'll have to think again. This card is the Three of Wands. Either way, there is like a meeting up, there is a getting together, there is a plan of a date, okay? Okay, who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Okay, I think I'm going to go, actually. Please don't be late for tomorrow. Mel, if you donated, let me know. Please don't be late tomorrow, guys. I'll be on at 6 p.m. It is my last live this week. I'm not doing any more. The list is closed, Jamie, unless someone donated. I'm just waiting for Mel's reply. I will be on tomorrow, like I said, at 6 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time. Sunday night, okay? Sunday night, Eastern Standard Time. Don't be late, okay? I will be doing a bit of a longer live if I can tomorrow. And Twin Paranormal brings out their video tomorrow. I'm so excited. I think they're doing an asylum or something this week. I'm really excited. Go check them out. They're bringing out a video tomorrow. So I think their video comes out tomorrow. Yeah, it does in the US. Anyway, thank you guys, and I hope you have a great night. Look after yourselves, protect your energy, and remember, prayer is powerful, okay? Peace out. See ya.